To be a creator, you first have to be a consumer. And if you think about it, it's been going on as long as humanity been existing. We always soak up ideas from cultures, from our parents. We gather all that knowledge and then we make something of our own. Even us going to school as children, a teacher is teaching you this book, you read that book, you then do homeworks about that book. And only then you can become older and actually write your own book. But for that to happen, you have to take inspiration from somewhere. You have to try different things. You have to consume. And you can consume so many things and then pick your niche. And pick what makes your brain fire. And your brain is incredible with creating its own pathways and recognizing what he likes and what he doesn't like. But it only happens after you consume, after you see those things, after you open up to the world and what it has to offer in forms of art, creation. And it could be anything. And I'll give you an example for me. So for me, it's vlogs and it's podcasts. And naturally, that's what I'm gravitating towards. But I always watch that, and every time I watch a vlog or watch my podcast, I get so inspired. And that's the essence of what I'm talking about. It's only when you consume those things, only then your brain is starting to run and figuring out and being oh, I like it. It gets it's fired up, and then you realize what you want to do. But it only happens after you consume that, after you see that, because you need something to light that spark in your brain. Without seeing that and laying your eyes on it or hearing that or smelling that, you would never really maybe know that your brain is gets excited over it. It's those little spider things in your head when you hear that something. And it can be anything. It could be a smell. A smell can inspire you to create stuff. So many things. It could be food, which is the obvious thing that we think about. But it could be so many other things. It could be a candle. It could be whatever. It could be a makeup palette that smells like a certain thing. It could be anything. You can get inspired by everything, but you have to consume. And I'm not talking only about content. I'm saying consume life, consume nature, consume textures. Whenever you go outside and you look at the sun, you consume so many visual and tangible things that can then make your brain create a pathway and for him to realize, oh, I like that, let's go down that road. But it's when I consume those things, I get such a lovely feeling. And that's exactly what you want to receive to become a creator. You have to have a vision. You have to have building blocks that you can establish your idea on, your creation on. And it's only really when you consume other forms of creation. And again, it could be any creation. Whenever you are inspired, whenever you consume, you get a little bit of planted seeds in your head. And it could be over a period of time, but you get a little seed from here and a little seed from there. And it plants itself in your mind until your mind grows its own tree of creation, your own creativity, your own product. But it's all the results of you consuming. It's little ideas from other people, and it's something so beautiful because you generate your creation based on other creations that are out there already, but it's your own thing. So if you want to do your own thing and really push yourself to be the most accurate for your own creation, how your body feels it and how your mind sees that, go out there and consume. Consume whatever you think you like. And maybe even things that you are not sure about, because you never know what your brain really gravitates towards. So consume, and then you will become such a better creator and you can create amazing stuff. Because your brain is incredible, but it needs that little spark at first. A little bit of push to understand what he likes and what it needs to tweak in order to make it incredible.